welcome. I'm Timotab, and today I'm going to solve SVS number 407, Sudoku Citywalk by Richard. So, Richard has a vast collection of puzzles with different variants. It's his Sudoku variant series, I believe is what SVS stands for, and this is number 407 in that series. Okay, let's have a look at the rules. We are going to apply classic Sudoku rules. So place the digits 1 to 9 once each in every row, every column, and every 3x3 box. All cells that contain the digits 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 are connected horizontally or vertically to form one area. So what we're going to do is be able to get all of these cells somehow connected in one big area, and then that will help us decide where some of those digits go. Okay. If you would like to try solving this puzzle for yourself, it will be the first link in the description. I am now going to restart the puzzle to reset the timer, and let's begin. What I think I'm going to do is color the 3s, 4s, 5s, 6s, and 7s as one color. Let's go with blue, 4s, 5s, nope, 6s, and 7s. And I'm going to color the other digits orange. And what we have to do is make sure that all of the blue is connected together somehow. All right. Let's start and see if there's any Sudoku that we can do. We have a 2 in one of those cells. Have 9 in one of those. Five is in one of those two. Six is in one of those two. Six is in one of those two. So 6 is in one of those two. We get an 8 here or here. Get a 3 in one of those two, and a 3 in one of those two. Those aren't 7s, those aren't 7s. We get a 7. All right, we got a digit. There's 7 in one of those. We have a 7 there or there. Not yet seeing anywhere where digits are being restricted by the requirement to connect. Okay. Yes, I am. All right. How do the blue digits escape from this box? Those two have to be blue. That has to be blue. And now 2, which is the only other non-blue digit not in this box, must go there. So these are blue. Okay, that was nice. So that means that one of those is 3, and that's not, so that's a 3. That sees 1, 2, 9, and 8. So that must be blue. That sees 1, 2, 9, and 8. 1 and 9 and 2 and 8. So that's blue. Anywhere else we can do that? Not quite seeing it. But those are not 1s. So one of those is a 1. Eight must be one of those two. If that's an 8, that has to be orange, because if it were blue it couldn't get out. But it can't be orange because it sees 1, 2, and 9. So that's the 8. That must be blue. No, not necessarily. It could be a 9. But this is a 4, 9 pair, and by the column we can see it. So that's a 9, and that's a 4, which is blue. Okay, that could be a 1. If that's a 1, we can still connect out that way. If that's blue, that connects just fine. So where's the 1 in this box? It's one of those 3. Don't think that tells us much. We have 1 and 9 in... where's the 9 in this row? That has to be there. So now the 1 and the 2, that's a 2, 6 pair. That's a 1. 1 is in one of those two. Okay, if that's a 1, then this would have to be blue in order for it to get out, because it couldn't get out that way. If that's a 1, I don't think we have that restriction. If that's a 2, then that has to be able to get out that way. Again, I don't think we know that yet. So those are 3, 4, 5, and 6. Those two aren't 6. That's not a 5. That's not a 3. Right. That's blue, because one of those is going to be orange, and that's the 4th orange for the row. Okay. We have 4 oranges here. These are all blue. So where does blue go in this column? So where does 4 go in this column? It must go there. Yeah. That makes that 7. That makes that 5. There we go. That is a 1-5 pair, which I don't think we can resolve just yet. The 5 can get out either way. All right. So where do I look next? This column needs 3, 5, 6, 7. That's not a 5. That's not 7. That's not 5 or 6. Don't think that was super helpful. Okay. 8 we know is in one of those two, so that must be a blue digit. And is therefore 4 or 7 and must be a 7. That places a 7 here by Sudoku, which places a 7 there. And that makes that a 2. That is not 7. 5, can't go in any of those, so that's a 5. That must be 1. Where does 6 go in this row? It can't go there or there, so that's a 6. That is not 6, so that's now the only place for the 6 in the box. That's the last orange digit in the row. And this is a 3. So that's not 3. This digit is a 4 by Sudoku. And then that makes that a 4 as the only place that it can go in the row. These are now orange digits, and our 2 tells us the order. All right. Do we have any connectivity problems at the moment? I don't think so. I think everything can get to where it needs to. There's potential for some connectivity around this, insofar as that can't be a 1 with that being a 2. But I don't think we know how that's going to work just yet. That 5 makes that 3, which makes that 7. That's 5. That can't be 8, so one of those two is an 8. Those can't be 5s because of that one, so that's a 5. That makes that 1. And that 5. And now, in order for this to connect, that has to be blue, which makes it a 6. And that's a 2. Okay, that can't be 1 and 9, or we would isolate this section of blue. So that must be orange. In fact, I can see already from the row that it is just a 9. Now, if that were the 1, then this would be isolated. So that's a 1. This then is 6. That makes these two digits a 8-9 pair. And we know the order. Oh. All right. That is not 4. This digit must be known. That's a 1. So this is 8 and 3. Don't think we know that yet. But this 7 is looking over here. That's a 7. That is also blue. And is 3 or 6. One of those two is a 3. One of those two is a 3, so where does 3 go in the row? In fact, it goes exactly there. That makes that a 6. This is a 9, 4 pair, which I don't think we can resolve just yet. This is 3 and 2. Again, can't resolve that. And that's 1, 4, 9. That one's not 4, that one's not 9. Okay. So this can't be a 1-9 pair, because if that were a 1-9 pair, then the 3 here couldn't escape. So, and the only way for that to be a 1-9 pair is if that's a 1, so that is not a 1, that is a 4. That makes that 9, that 1. Either way, we're going to be able to escape just fine. Now, but by Sudoku, we can place a 1 there. That's a 4. That's a 9. This is 2 and 8. That 6 makes that 3, 4, and 6. All right, what's going on up here? It's all connected. Oh, okay, well, those are orange. What have I missed? 2, 8, 3, 8, 2, 3. That's orange. That shouldn't be. That's my mistake. Okay, if that were 3, that would be 2. And then that couldn't meet up with its buddies. So that must be 2. Oh, that must be the 3 in blue. So that's the 2, that's the 3. Minor miscoloring that made a small problem. That is going to be blue and 3. That, yes, those are both orange. That's 8. And that is 2. That's a really fun puzzle. Somewhat novel rule set. But there are other colouring puzzles that include connectivity, so I don't think it's completely unreasonable. But yeah, having all of these particular set of digits have to form a contiguous set, contiguous area. Very nice. I really like that. Thank you, Richard, for setting it. As well as the link to this puzzle, I'm also going to include a link to Richard's Logic Moss's Germany page. He has many, many puzzles. Go check them out. There's lots of great ones. and I'm sure you'll have fun solving them. If you liked this solve, then please hit the like button. You can subscribe to see more, and I would love to hear your comments. I'm looking forward to next time. Be seeing you.